Welcome to Just the Cats with Michael Bennett.
Hello, Big Blue Nation. Welcome to Just the Cats. My name is Michael Bennett on this Wednesday, August 26th. Hope everybody's ready for a big day. This is, as Justin reminded me, this is my Friday because I'm going to take a few days off, which is, I know the timing's bad, but I didn't have a choice, okay? So, anyway.
Promise is a promise.
Promise is a promise. Listen, if I've been married 32 years for a reason, when my wife asks for something, I do it, you know? How do you say no to that? She's like, Michael, you need to take some time off. I'm taking time off. I'd like you to be with me. What would you say?
I mean, yes, ma'am.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I did.
Happy life, happy life.
Exactly. So, and she in fact, she told me last night, as she was driving back from Nashville, Tennessee at 10 o'clock in the evening, that she's looking forward to this and said thank you. And I'm like, how could I ever not? I mean, that was really, that made me feel good. So that's what we're doing. And I'm sorry that it's right before the football season starts, and I think she understands that and feels a little guilty. But on the other hand, it's like, no, it's no big deal.
Youngstown State.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. Well, but she knows it's Will Stein's first game. She knows all the big deals about this. But we're going to head down to the Keys, which I'm looking forward to it, see some friends down there. And I always love going to Key West. Key West is a place. Have you ever been to the Key West?
I haven't.
You haven't? Do you want to go?
Yes. Badly.
Why?
I mean, it feels like such a fun place.
Yes.
Like everybody's in the same mindset of like, heck yeah, we're on vacation. Let's just have fun and live it up.
Yeah.
Oh, enjoy life.
Yeah. Oh, they're living it up down there. Now, because, it's a very alternative lifestyle down there. Mm-hmm. And I listen, I love it. And there's no in between. I feel like you either love Key West or you hate it. And we happen to love it. We have a ball down there. Every time we go there, we have a ball. And there's a place called Mallory Square. If you've never been, you go there to watch the sunset. You got little people that do little carnival type shows, which is interesting. And but no, I look forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun.
Little people doing carnival shows sounds like I'd fit right in.
Right. Did I say little people?
You did.
I didn't mean. There's a few people. I didn't mean to say little.
I was just curious.
No. I'm sorry.
Key West has it all.
I meant to say a few people, not a little people. But not literally little people. Oh my gosh, man, I am really digging a hole here. But see, I'm already tired. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. She's already. And here's the crazy part. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
She used AI to plan the entire trip. So in other words, she asked AI, what are some restaurants we've never been to that you can help us and suggest? And she is so excited because we have an entire list of places we've never been to. Because we had some really close friends. My dad's best friend lived there for many years. And we would always tend to go to the same places that we grew up going to, which is fine. I mean, Louis' Backyard. There's a place called La Tida, which I really like. Blue Heaven. What's up? Yeah, well, exactly. And Blue Heaven Rendezvous, which is another one. But anyway, Blue Heaven Rendezvous is one of my favorite spots. Louis' Backyard is phenomenal, but it's a 5-star restaurant. No joke, in Key West. And I don't want to do fancy this time. I just want to go there, relax, eat food. And that's probably more on the substandard side and enjoy myself. That's it.
Yeah, I don't need fancy either. When I'm down on vacation, just give me all the seafood.
Right.
I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care where it's from, what it looks like. I just want all the seafood.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to stay at our favorite resort. And the nice part is my dad's best friend's, he passed away, but his wife's going to be there. So we're going to have dinner with her a few nights and spend some time with her. And part of her family is going to be there. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to spend some time with them. And and we'll talk about the good old days. So anyway, yeah, I'm sure we'll be talking about my dad quite a bit, which is fun because my boys love hearing those stories. Mm-hmm. And his best friend's wife, who's still very much alive, is has all kinds of stories and loves to talk about my mom and dad. So I know my boys look forward to that. But anyway, we're going to be doing that. So I'll be back a week from tomorrow. And then so I'll be back on the air that Friday. We'll have a big day Friday because it'll be the day before. Game day. There's no more counting down of the jerseys, how many days are left for UK football, because it'll be ready then.
That's why you're going now. You're sick and tired of the wait, and you think if you just go out and have fun, time's going to fly. Next thing you know, it'll be football.
Well, that's a great point. I agree with you. Yes. I'm to the point where, okay, enough of the jerseys. I just want it to start. No offense. Listen, I love it. My buddy, our buddy, Corey Price does. But it's like, I want it to start now. I mean, I believe it's, is it this weekend? That's week 0.
Yep.
So we've got a few games. We'll talk about those in a few minutes. But we got that. We got all kinds of announcement on what UK is doing on game day, which is, listen, I love the effort. Will it work? Don't know. But you won't have traditions unless you start somewhere. And quite honestly, that's the thing that frustrates me the most about UK. We don't have any kind of fan experience tradition.
Other than the Big Blue Walk.
Yeah, but that's not anything. When I think of Florida, I think of them playing Tom Petty and lighting their cell phones up. When I think of South Carolina, I think of that ridiculous song that they play before the game starts. What is it called? Man, it's a weird song. Sandstorm. They play that. When I think of like Virginia Tech, they play heavy metal, which is Metallica, which I love that. And you know, you got Georgia. They got their whole barking thing with the dogs.
That's lame.
You got Mississippi State. You got they have the cowbells. And of course Alabama, they play a band that's actually from North Florida, not even from Alabama, but Sweet Home. Well, they play Sweet Home Alabama, right?
I would imagine.
Yeah. So that's what they play. That's their tradition. If I said Kentucky, I mean, you might say Grove Street Party, but I don't know. I mean, can't we do something better than that? Or am I barking up the wrong tree?
You need to get on your guy JD to write a UK football. They challenged him on Kentucky Roll Call last week, and I texted him.
Did they really?
I was like, hey, you just got challenged on roll call to come up with a UK football anthem.
Did he respond?
He laughed.
He laughed?
Yeah, it wasn't like a response that I was hoping he'd be like, oh, yeah, it's a good challenge. I'll try to do that. But no, he just laughed. Like, that's not happening.
Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. I tell you what, during break, I'm texting him. You know what? Who came up with the idea? Was it Steven?
I think it was Peak. Yeah.
All right, Stephen Peak. I'm going to take that challenge, and I'm going to escalate it. How's that? Because, you know, he wrote the I Am From Kentucky or whatever that song.
Straight from Kentucky.
Huh?
Straight from Kentucky.
Straight from Kentucky. Unbelievable song. Love that song. And he's talking about Louisville Slugger. He's talking about Bardstown and the bourbon. He's talking about everything Kentucky, Churchill Downs. He's talking about, everything. I love that song, Straight from Kentucky. We need Straight from University of Kentucky, okay? That's what we need. From Rupp-Arena, if he says Kroger, I'm going to shoot him. But he's got to say Commonwealth Stadium to Kentucky Proud. Historic Memorial Coliseum. Come on, what are you laughing at me for?
Because
it's a great idea.
It needs to be just a UK football anthem. Not include everything else.
All right,
because basketball's got the tradition.
From Tim Couch to Hefty Lefty, Jared Lorenzen to Wesley Woodyard, Rich Brooks, Hal Mommy. Oh, yeah.
Now you're on a good mindset.
Stevie Got Loose. I mean, yeah, Tom Leach yelling and Carl Nathy saying first down, Kentucky. That's it right there. Yeah.
And you gotta give a nod to Corey Price, too, on the stats.
Oh, really? We have to give a... Really? We got to give... Come on now. I love Corey, but no, we don't need to give him...
We got to give him...
No, we don't need to give him a nod, okay?
He's a valuable part of the broadcasting crew.
Yeah, I don't know if you realize, but yesterday was his birthday.
It was?
Yeah, it was. By the way...
Happy birthday to him.
He thanked me, I can't tell you how many times.
Oh, me too, yeah.
And I will say, I had a lot of fun yesterday with him.
It was.
That's probably the most personality. And this is not a knock on Corey. If you know Corey kind of, every now and then doesn't have much personality.
A little dry.
But yesterday is the most personality I've ever seen him have.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of fun. I like that side of Corey Price right there.
It was fun.
Yeah. I would consider Corey a good friend. But I don't know. I probably wouldn't consider me a good friend. But anyway, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the smile on his face and the recognition that he got yesterday because that guy deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every time you turn around, I haven't seen it today, but it's always happy birthday to somebody else. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, he sends me a personal text. And I really appreciate that. So anyway, but yeah, we got to give several nods out there. Rich Brooks, Hal Mommy needs to be included. I don't know if you'd say Bill Curry. Fran Kersey, you would. You got to put in there. I think the recognition should go to the Bear.
Wait, why no Bill Curry? Because he sucked?
He was terrible. Yeah. And probably not even Joker Phillips. Yeah, they were Joker was not good at all. Bill Curry was okay at best. But yeah, if I had to put the rankings down of best coaches to worst coaches, I'd probably put Bill Curry second to last and Joker Phillips as the worst football coach at UK. Yeah, and I hate to do that because I always like Joker.
Sure.
Who is the greatest football coach to coach at UK? Do you give the nod to Mark Stoops?
No.
Why not? I mean, he is the winningest coach at the University of Kentucky.
Yeah, but he was there longer than anybody else.
Okay, but he is the winningest coach.
You have to say Bear.
Just because you have to say who?
You have to say Bear.
You do? Okay, so Bear Bryant will be considered the greatest coach, yet everybody doesn't even. I would bet 95% of the people out there outside of Kentucky didn't even realize he coached at UK.
I mean, I didn't until I started doing sports talk radio, so.
Yeah, see, exactly. My entire point right there. So,
let me ask you this. We had an interesting question come up on my show this morning.
All right, I'm ready for it.
If you had to cut, or let's just say the SEC had to give the boot to one team, who would that be?
Oh, that's easy, Missouri.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's very simple. Why,
Were you listening when we were talking about that?
No, I was not.
Okay, because that was the easy answer.
Really? Yeah. I did the whole thing where I didn't have the radio on again today. I don't know why. I've gotten into that habit. I kind of like it, but I need to listen to you because, well, first of all, I love your show, and second of all, I want to hear what you're talking about. But no, I didn't.
No,
but
today was just a bunch of Dolly.
Who was your pick for the SEC?
I mean, it would have to be Missouri. That's the only one that makes sense.
Who would be the second pick?
Probably Oklahoma.
Ooh.
Or maybe South Carolina.
Only reason I say South Carolina is because geographically it makes sense that they're in the SEC.
Yeah, but they could also make sense in the ACC.
True. Yeah. But, there's going to come a time when the ACC falls apart. And it might not disintegrate where it's no longer. I think it'll survive. But I think that the mainstays, the staples of the ACC will be gone. I think there will come a time Florida State, Miami, Duke, North Carolina will all be gone. And maybe you can make an argument for Virginia and Virginia Tech. And then the ACC will be a shell of what it once was. And and where those schools go, I don't know. I really firmly believe Florida State and Miami will be headed towards the Big Ten. I firmly believe that because I think Florida's really fighting to not allow Florida State into the SEC. And I get that.
Big Ten wouldn't really make sense for them, though.
Why not? Yeah, it would. Sure it would.
There's nobody else geographically around them.
Yeah, but did UCLA and USC make sense?
I mean, at least they got Oregon and Washington, too. At least those four teams are out there together.
Yeah, I guess so.
Whereas if you brought in a Miami, they're just kind of on an island.
No, but you'd bring in Florida State along with them. So you got Miami and Florida State down there. And the Big Ten would love to have those eyes in Florida now have eyes on the Big Ten Conference.
Sure.
So that's why I say it'll be a package deal. It'll definitely be a package deal. Just like with Duke and North Carolina, it'll be a package deal. And I predict one day they'll be a part of the SEC. Now, Virginia and Virginia Tech are the lone ones because there aren't as many eyes in Virginia. Because I've had a number of people ask me, well, don't you think Virginia, the state of Virginia, would be next for the SEC? And I'm like, no, there's not as many people. It's not as big of a fan base.
But is that what it's about, or is it about bringing in competent athletic programs that have a pretty good history across the board of all the sports?
Partially, and it's a small portion of it. I would say that's 20% of the reasoning. The vast majority of the reasoning, Justin, is because money. What's going to bring us the most money, and what that money equates to is eyeballs, viewership. That's what it comes down to right there. So that's where I think Virginia Tech, they'll probably stay in the ACC. I just don't foresee them coming over. That's why I was kind of surprised Maryland going to the Big Ten. Was that really a big deal for the Big Ten? I don't know.
I mean, you get Rutgers at the same time. So.
Yeah, but I mean, is that a big fan base? I don't consider Maryland and Rutgers really that big of a fan base.
Oh, God, no. I mean, Rutgers is, like, if I were to flip that question to who's the first team you get rid of in the Big Ten, Rutgers is the easy.
Oh, is it really?
Absolutely.
All right. If there was a random team, let's forget all the teams I just mentioned. If there was a random team that you would like to see join the SEC, I have one team I've always wanted to join the SEC. Is there one out there that you think, not Duke, North Carolina, nobody in the ACC? Is there anybody out there you can think of?
They would get killed in football.
Yes.
But I would like to see Kansas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a wild one, because that's way out there. I've always said I would love to see Tulane come back. You know, Tulane was originally a part of the original SEC. I'd love to see them come back.
Well, bring Georgia Tech back too, then.
Well, exactly. I think that would be great. I don't think LSU would ever let it happen. I don't know if Georgia would ever let Georgia Tech come back yet.
You know who would be really good in the SEC?
Who?
Across the board? I think Texas Tech would be really good.
Ooh. Yeah. If the chance ever comes, which I don't think in my lifetime is going to happen, if Notre Dame ever joins a conference, do you think it's the Big Ten or the SEC?
ACC.
If it wasn't the ACC.
Big Ten.
Yeah.
But they won't ever join a conference.
They won't, will they?
No.
Yeah, we're going to talk about them a little bit. So, all right, let's go ahead and take our first break. 502-384-1450 if you want to call in. 502-414-1450. You want to text us on the Whiskey Thief text line. You can also watch us on YouTube at Big X Sports Radio Louisville, and we'd appreciate that. Do we have many people on there right now?
I don't know. I can't tell.
That's okay. So that means none, and that's okay.
That doesn't mean none.
Oh, it doesn't?
I'm sure there's a few. I'm just not logged in to see.
Okay. All right, then. So do I look good?
You look okay.
Yeah, that's exactly. I had somebody yesterday tell me, you look tired. It's like, wow, what a compliment. No joke. It was Dale Roman's assistant trainer, Baldemar Bahena. Great guy. And
Great name.
Yeah, Baldemar. And everybody calls him Baltimore. And it's like, it's not Baltimore. And he just puts up with it. Would it irritate you if somebody called you Justine or just mispronounced your first name and never said it correctly?
I mean, I don't know how you could say it incorrectly.
I don't either, but if you had a name that, all right, say your last name then. How about because your last name could be mispronounced.
Dude, I went to pick up food from somewhere yesterday. I had placed the order ahead of time, was picking it up for me and my boss over at the other station. And I walk in, and she's like, yeah, we'll pick up. And I was like, yep. And she goes, Keelan?
No way!
And I was like, I wanted to be like, I almost told her, no, that wasn't me. And then I had to look at the receipt, and I saw my name on it. I was like, yeah, that's me. But it's Kaylin.
See, exactly. So did it irritate you?
It irritated the hell out of me.
So Baltimore, I don't think it frustrates him. He doesn't correct anybody. All these other guys are out there calling Baltimore. And it is hard to not say Baltimore. But it's Baltimore. B-A-L-D as in dog, A-M-A-R. Baltimore. But people call him Baltimore.
Sounds like a name from Harry Potter.
Oh, it does?
Voldemort.
There's a name of a character in Harry Potter named Baltimore?
Voldemort.
Oh, but with a V as in Victor?
Yeah.
Ah.
He's the bad guy.
Oh, he is?
You're not supposed to say his name. He might actually show up now. So, I'm screwed.
Okay, good. Well, I've never read the book, so it doesn't count for me, so I'm out. But It's Valdemar. If you want to come see Justin, he's right over there in the next room. So if you want to come say hello to me, I'd appreciate it. You can text me, 502-414-1450. You think Valdemar will text me?
No.
No. All right, then. Let's take a break. Lot more. We're going to talk about UK football when we come back, because I tell you what, these changes they're making, yeah, there's some really good ones on here. See right there, a lot more of Just the Cats coming right up.
go through the same every night. You always swear that it's gonna change, but it never does. You only say you love me when you're high.
502-384-1450. You want to call in? 502-414-1450. If you want to text in on the Whiskey Thief text line, I'll get your text in just a couple of minutes. But everybody knows. I mean, I know you talked about it extensively on your show, but the passing of Dolly Parton and at the age of 80. Now, I had heard she had some bouts with illness over the last year, I guess, and they said it was due to cancer, and it was a short battle with cancer, but which is really sad. Have you heard any more reports? I haven't read anything as the specifics about it.
No, to me, that's one of those things where anytime you've got a celebrity pass or somebody that's well-known pass, I'm always shocked by the initial announcement and kind of saddened by it.
Yeah.
But I never, ever have the desire to go back and figure out exactly what happened.
Oh, really?
Like
you don't?
Like with the whole Hayden Panettiere thing last week, there's been all kinds of reports coming out about that. I haven't looked into them because I like to remember the people for what I thought they were and the way that I perceived them to be.
Yeah.
And I'm always just afraid that if I delve into what actually happened, maybe I'll see something that I didn't really know about that person, or they were involved in activities I didn't think they were, or something like that. So, no, I always avoid trying to go back and look what actually happened.
Yeah. Well, I as far as movie, now I don't know much about her music. I know she wrote a song for, and Whitney Houston covered it.
I Will Always Love You.
That's it right there. Yes. And which I always thought, I don't know whose version I like more. Because
Whitney for sure.
You think so?
Yeah. So I went down a Dolly Parton rabbit hole last night, listening to a bunch of her music.
Yeah.
And that song's really, really good, but it pales in comparison to Whitney's version.
Yeah.
And I hate saying that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I love both versions, but Whitney Houston, yeah, she was one of my favorite lady singers.
Yeah.
I loved her.
Same.
But I probably remember Dolly more from, she was in a movie back in the 80s called 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my all-time favorite character actors was in it, named Dabney Coleman. He is hilarious. Did you ever watch the movie You've Got Mail? With Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan?
I mean, probably a long time.
Okay, he plays Tom Hanks' dad. It's a great, he's a great actor. So he was in that and played a major role in it. But yeah, I'm sorry. You asked me a little earlier, am I saddened by it? Absolutely. What are my thoughts of Dolly Parton? She just seemed like a person that was as genuine as they come.
Mm-hmm.
She really did.
Yeah.
And I always admired her because she came from simple background. And I always got the feeling she treated everybody the exact same. Doesn't matter where you were from. Doesn't matter if you were a celebrity, had tons of money, or you barely had anything and nobody knew who you were. She treated you the exact same way.
Yep.
And I love that. Now, I saw something where somebody posted a state-by-state approval rating for Dolly Parton. You like this?
Okay.
And they're all color-coded, the entire United States. So if you got a red, you revered statewide, Dolly Parton. If you were a blue state, beloved by nearly all. If you got a green state, deeply cherished. If you got an orange, warmly adored. And then if you got a purple, above all human beings. Above all other human beings. Now, I was kind of surprised they picked Kentucky.
Hang on, let me guess.
Okay, all right, I'm ready. So, all right, let me go through the choices again.
I don't need the first one. It's not the first one.
Revered statewide. Beloved by nearly all, deeply cherished, warmly adored above all other human beings. What do you think Kentucky is?
I'm going to go green.
Are you? Deeply cherished. Yeah. They chose blue.
Okay, that makes
beloved by nearly all.
That was going to be my first guess. But
really?
I changed.
I would have figured they would have said deeply cherished. I would have said green. I think she was beloved by everybody in Kentucky. Am I wrong about that? What would anybody have against Dolly Parton?
Yeah, it's a great question.
Really? I mean,
I don't know.
Again, I'm not a country music fan. I don't know much about her music, but I certainly know who she was. And would I say I admired her? Absolutely. Did I adore her? Absolutely. And I would cherish her. And it is sad. But I'm just kind of surprised by it. Obviously, Tennessee got the purple.
I should have called my mom last night.
Why?
Because my mom's a big country music fan, always has been. But there's a certain sound with country music that she doesn't really much care for.
Which is?
Very much Dolly Parton. Like just that slower, like high-pitched voice. She doesn't much care for that sound. So I'm curious what her thought was when she heard that news yesterday.
Oh, I'm sure she's saddened by it. I mean, anytime you lose somebody, because I've known Dolly Parton all my life. And when you see these celebrities start passing away, it's kind of sad. Mm-hmm. Like she had that iconic laugh, that really high-pitched iconic laugh, and I loved that. Anyway, anytime she would be on one of the late-night shows, I'd love to watch it. Now, did I go seek it out? No, but if she was on, I certainly would pay attention. I loved her. Just kind of like, I'll tell you another guy that I just loved, and I hate. I went down a rabbit hole a couple of days ago on YouTube. It just came up. Regis Philbin. I always thought he was just unbelievably funny. Do you even know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Exactly. And he was the original
Yesterday
host.
would have been his birthday.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's interesting. I bring him up.
Mm-hmm.
He shared the same. Did Corey bring him up?
No, he was brought up on Spears on Sports.
Oh, interesting. I loved Regis Philbin. I just thought he was unbelievably funny. And but with the whole, I'm sorry to see these people pass away. Now, when I see singers that I've loved all my life, Jimmy Buffett. When he passed away, that was just so sad for me because I loved his music. When I see one day it's going to come when Tom Selleck, who was my favorite show on TV, Magnum P.I., that'll be sad for me. So, yeah, I'm sad for Dolly Parton. Mm-hmm. But anyway, what was the song that you would consider Dolly Parton's biggest, most noticeable song?
I mean, it probably is Jolene. But like I said on my show this morning, that song probably doesn't even crack my top 5 of my favorite personal
You know
ones.
that many, really?
Oh, yeah. Michael, I work at a country music store.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, sorry about that.
I know all kinds of dollars.
I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're exactly correct. What an idiot.
But no, I mean, my personal favorite would be 9 to 5.
Oh, really?
It's so upbeat and fun and just get you excited. And
yeah.
Even though it's a song about work, it's still a fun song.
Yeah. I think of Larry Vaught, the other part, because he's always going down to Dollywood. Mm-hmm. And posting his time at Dollywood. Have you ever been to Dollywood?
I've never been to Dollywood.
I haven't either.
No. Did you know that she covered college tuition and books and housing for all of her employees at Dollywood?
No, I did not.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah. I mean, have you ever heard of a more giving person?
No, absolutely not.
I mean, that's unbelievable. I had no idea she did something like that, but good for her.
Yeah.
So, one person texted in, I feel like the conference says, well, let's get to that in a minute. But anyway, one person said, sad to hear about Miss Parton. When I was younger, one of my favorite movies was The Little Rascals. For some reason, I would always get confused with Dolly and Reba McEntire when Reba was in the film.
I couldn't be any more
Wow. Yeah, exactly. How do you confuse Reba McEntire with Dolly Parton? Good gosh. I mean, there's 3 definite big differences right there, okay? But probably because they were both Southern belles with fake... Wait a minute. Did Reba McEntire have fake boobs?
No.
I didn't think
and
so.
If she did, they're not Dolly size.
Yeah, fake bosoms as big as the Smoky Mountains. Jokes aside, what she did outside of music, she was an incredible woman with a pure heart. Rest in peace, Queen.
Well
so,
said.
yeah. Did you see what Empire State Building did last night?
I saw you posted something about it, but no, I didn't look into it.
They I think it was at 9:25 to honor her. They had the building lights go pink and sparkly, and they would sparkle.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, okay, that's when you're an icon, that is what happens. Here's a little lady from Eastern Tennessee, and she's created this unbelievable mega personality and firm that she had for herself. Unbelievable acting and recording career, and the lights go up just for her in New York City. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
You can say whatever you want, but that's pretty stinking cool.
By the way, Texter was right. Reba did get a boob job.
She did.
Yeah. But it still pales in comparison to Dolly.
Huh. Okay. All right, then. Well, there you go.
$35,000. Jesus.
What?
Yeah. So much it cost her.
How do they know this?
I don't know.
There's kind of like a thing called HIPAA. And somebody released the fact that they, wow, okay. Well, there you go. I used to think she was really pretty. Reba? McEntire?
No, I've never been into Reba.
Yeah, I thought she was really pretty. Yeah.
I mean, I love her music, but I've never been attracted to her.
Her old crooked mouth? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Back in the day, I thought she was, somewhat attractive. Come on now. But anyway. All right, let's get to a couple of these. One person said, I think Jennifer Lawrence has a pretty good sense of humor, even if Michael doesn't know who she is.
Ew.
Yeah. Why are we talking about that?
I don't know.
I don't either. Okay, well,
to give you crap for not knowing who she was.
I know who she is now. Yeah, I did not know who she was. Man, her mom didn't let. A year later, she's like, yeah, I remember you, Michael. You're an idiot. And it made me laugh. One person said, Jerry Claiborne needs mentioning for football in the 80s. Yes, he does. Could not agree more. Because he took a team that was 10-1, I think is what it was.
Hey, at least you got a tie.
Yeah. He took over for Fran Kersey and had a horrible season. He was begging players to try out for him and turned the whole program around. And I remember watching Paul Calhoun play DB and punter from Bishop David. Wow, that's pretty cool. I remember Paul Calhoun. It's my football, and I want it now. Call JJ Whitworth 877 football now. 877 football now. That's it. Those are good commercials right there. JJ Whitworth. I don't mind plugging them. Nobody's going to use them after me saying it, but I Believe Blue is probably the most Kentucky-centric song by Ryan Parker. I've never heard that song.
Never heard of Ryan
Have you?
Parker.
Yeah, I know back in the Rich Brooks era, there are a few players that made a video and a song that I saw it, I think it was last week. That was unbelievable. I loved it, and they started playing it before the games, and I missed that. I think they should do an updated version of that song because that was kind of the time. Why not Kentucky? And I loved it. So I don't know if you can find that or not. Maybe play that, but it had Wesley Woodyard, Keenan Burton was in it. Trying to think who else, but it was a really good video and they used it as pump up. Another good movie that I really had no business watching when I was young, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas with Dolly and Burt Reynolds. Yeah, that's funny you mentioned that, Texter.
That sounds scandalous.
Exactly, because I asked my mom, what is a whorehouse? She didn't like me asking. It's like, what did I do? I have no idea what it is. And she's like, Michael, don't ask that question. Please don't use that word again. So I never knew what a whorehouse was till later in life. It's like, oops, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
That's the 49ers owner.
Oh, that's it. Thank you, Texas. Oh, my gosh, you didn't just say that. That's the 149ers. That made me laugh. I mean, it should be the 149ers. Don't you all the kids out there listening, please don't ask your mom or dad what we're talking about. Okay, good. Yeah. Are people really going to go crazy with this year? Yeah, they are, just to let you know. One person said the Believe rap. That's it. Look it up. Don't play it as a comeback, but I want you to. We're going to play that for a second, and you tell me what you think of it. I thought it was fantastic. We're going to play that. So anyway, we got to take a break. We're going to talk about UK and what Greg Sankey said when we come back, and plus I'll get back to your text as well. Stay right there. More of Just the Cats is coming up on this Wednesday.
An addiction, yeah, you always say this gonna change, but it never does. once in a week. Bet you think that's pretty clever, don't you, boy? Flying on your motorcycle, watching all the ground beneath you drop. You give yourself recognition.
That kind of brings the mood down just a touch. I like this song.
Well done. Good selection.
Really? Why?
Bringing the mood down.
Okay. I thought you were being sincere for a minute, but don't leave me high, don't leave me dry. Come on.
When am I ever sincere, Michael Bennett?
Never. I mean, literally, I could be over here pouring my heart out and you'd make fun of me. So, kind of like the last guy I worked with, by the way. Josh texted out, I feel like the conference's hands were forced. Everything is off the rails. Granted, it hurts UK, but this has to be done going forward to have some regulation. Got to get back to this 9 to 5. How many people you know that pass away that none has a crossword about? Legendary. Her husband, Carl, still ran an asphalt company for years while she did her thing. What a humble life. Many blessings to her. Yeah.
It is so true. You never hear of somebody passing and there's not a bad word being said about them. That's very, very rare.
It is. But, even if there were some sticky moments in the past of that person and they passed away, I wouldn't say anything bad about them. I would have a hard time saying anything bad about them. But you're right. There was nothing bad about that lady.
You can't say anything bad about Dolly.
No, not at all. Is there anybody else out there still living that you feel like you could never, even alive, couldn't say anything bad about?
The Pope.
Oh, my gosh. Ask the Cubs fans. I don't know if that's true. The Cubs fans might have something bad to say about him.
That's a good point.
Is there anybody else besides the Pope? Because I think that is a good one.
I mean, there's probably lots of, like Warren Buffett. He's still with us, right?
Yeah.
You could probably say that about him.
Yeah, I don't know if some of his former business partners would agree. Because, business-wise, he was cutthroat. And he made tough decisions, but that's what made him a wealthy person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if there's anybody out there. See, I would have said, like, Jack Lemmon, famous old actor that I loved. Shucks, man.
What about Clint Eastwood?
Ooh, that's a great one. I don't know if his former wives would say anything good about him.
Wives, plural?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's been married multiple times.
I mean, he is 112.
I know there is. Well, come on. He's probably, besides Bill Murray, my second favorite all-time actor. I loved him.
He's 96.
Is he really?
It's still
That's crazy. Wow. Okay. I mean, there's got to be more people out there that I'm just completely blanking on.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
That you would have a hard time saying anything negative about. I mean, Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody could say anything bad about him other than he was married multiple times too. What is it about celebrities that get married a bunch? Dolly Parton was married just to one guy, right?
I believe so.
But they never had kids. Is that fair to say? I don't think they had kids.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, anyway. I feel like Josh texted out, I feel like the conference hands were forced. Did I just read this? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. All right, let's talk about the conference. Because Greg Sankey released a statement yesterday that the SEC will enforce the following policy. All right, let's talk about the following policy. The policy said that an institution is not permitted to have an athlete on its roster who has, number one, previously declared for the NFL, NBA, or WNBA draft and did not appropriately withdraw. Number two, signed a contract with an NFL or other professional football league, NBA, G League, or WNBA or affiliate team. Or been listed on an NFL or other professional football league, NBA, G League, or WNBA or affiliate roster. The commissioner is authorized to enforce this expectation with penalties against member institutions. Now, how does this affect Mark Mitchell?
I don't think it does.
How does this affect Alex Afari?
To my knowledge, I don't think it does.
See, exactly. I mean, Afari was undrafted and was not invited to an NFL training camp. Mitchell went undrafted and only signed an Exhibit 10 contract that allowed him to play in Summer League with the Nuggets. Mitchell has not agreed to any deal with the NBA team for the 26-27 season. And Big Ten's language stated that Afari would be eligible. So you look at this, man, I feel kind of good about it as far as I'm concerned. Now, what is a Exhibit 10 contract? Let me define that for you. A 1-year, non-guaranteed minimum salary NBA deal that allows a team to secure a player's G League rights if they are cut before the season. As far as I'm concerned, I see Alex Afari playing football this year for Kentucky and Mark Mitchell playing basketball for Kentucky. How do you feel?
The exact same way. Yeah, I don't. By everything I've read, and there's still a lot in these things that are going to be confusing. But to me, from everything I've read, it feels like they're both going to be eligible.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. So I don't see it any other way. Now, the part that concerns me the most is this starting a whole new level of lawsuits.
I mean, it will for this year.
But not next year, yeah.
It's like Josh said, you have to make these regulations now, so moving forward, you're going to be good to go. But and you kind of just got to deal with the consequences of this year now, and then moving forward, you'll be fine.
Yeah, but if they do allow some of these players to play, then they're setting a precedent, and then that allows for all these lawsuits to start next year. It's like, well, wait a minute.
Well, no, because
you let those players.
No, because moving forward, the 5-for-5's a thing.
Yeah.
So there should.
Oh, that's right.
In theory, there should not be
anything else.
Lawsuits moving forward.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I've heard all the NFL coaches out there saying, well, if you listen, you're a professional. If you play in the NFL, you can't go back to college. I feel like that should be the way, but they're still professional players in college. Mm-hmm. And how do you stop that? You just can't stop it. But I mean, this is it's gotten crazy. All I want to do is watch college sports. And I feel like it's just been such a negative distraction for college athletics. Mm-hmm. I wonder if it'll hurt the NIL because people, the big donors, is like, I've had enough. I don't want to be a part of any of this. Do you think it will have an effect?
Maybe a little bit. But, I mean, people with a lot of money, more times than not, want people to know they have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So if their name's associated with a donation going towards NIL, then they're not going to stop doing that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Michael, I believe this is from John. I still believe Mitchell will play this season for Coach Pope and Kentucky basketball. Also, just wanted to say you've got gold segments and some really funny lines on the radio. While talking to Justin on Crosstalk, the Dolly comment, and then you saying someone would probably have to pay you to show them your chest had me spit out my toothpaste and toothbrush. You're awesome, my friend. Safe travels. There you go.
By the way, John just did send me a tweet from Jack Pilgrim last night as well.
Yeah.
Apparently Mark Mitchell did not sign an Exhibit 10 contract.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Okay.
Didn't I say that? So, no, he didn't he didn't sign.
I thought you had said he signed.
No. He didn't sign. If I did, then that was a mistake. No, he never signed one. I was just saying that I wanted to define it, which Mark Mitchell never signed one, is what they're saying. Yeah. So, and that wasn't just that guy that had that out there. There were multiple sources that said he did not sign one.
I could not get past it on Twitter last night. That's all my timeline was. Actually, to the point, Nick Rouse tweeted out, he said, I need less of this stuff and more Dolly Parton.
Oh, I saw that.
I was like, that's a great tweet.
Hey, Michael and Justin, I was just thinking of this question. If you could put together some of the all-time greats for Kentucky football, including the coaching staff, and have them play a 3-game series against each other, who would win? Of course, I'm taking the Wildcats.
Well done, John. I think I would go Wildcats as well, for what it's worth.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, anybody – well, we can't talk about it right now because we got to go to hour 2. All right, we'll talk about that next hour. How's that? Plus, we got to talk about what's going on with football. I mean, I kind of like these things they're trying to do. So stay right there. Hour 2 coming right up.
Welcome to Just the Cats with Michael Bennett.
502-384-1450. You want to call 502-414-1450. You want to text in. So University of Kentucky football revealed yesterday what the fan experience enhancements are going to be for the upcoming season. And listen, I like the effort. They're going to have a new host out there. I don't know how that's going to work out, but the host thing is always dumb to me. I hate to say that. I don't know. Are you a host? Do you like those people that come out there and try to?
I mean, if they're good enough, yeah.
If they're good enough, we'll see. The last lady, I'm sure she was very nice. She didn't get the crowd riled up, and I don't know. We'll see how this works out, but I do like what they're doing. Lower prices on select concession items. We'll talk about that in a minute. New UK intros, team intros, as part of expanded pregame experience. I have no idea what that means, but I like it, even though it's not clearly defined. But listen, they're making an effort. The intro is expected to include some band and spirit interaction with the crowd. I like that. Don't know what it means, but I like it. And there will be game-by-game fan themes and more in-stadium engagements. I mean, again, I like this, but it has to come down to where it's not a hodgepodge. We're not doing something different every game. We need to pick something and try and stick with it for the entire season. I mean, if you see midway through the season it's just not going well, come up with something else. But I like the fact that they are trying to do something at UK for the football and get the crowd involved, because we got to get the crowd involved.
I mean, it's just yet another instance of the athletic department doing what they feel is necessary to
home
try
runs.
to get. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They are hitting home runs every single time, and I love this. I wish they would define it a little more, so the fact that we're prepared as a fan base, knowing what's going to happen, not just, oh, hey, let's introduce this the first game. No, we want to be prepared for Youngstown State. So Youngstown State's offense can't call it. They got to do hand signals because the crowd is so loud. Do you think there will be a big crowd? Will it be a sellout? Will it be a completely full stadium at Commonwealth for the very first game of Will Stein?
I don't think so. I think it'll be pretty dang close, but I don't think it gets to sellouts.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah. Alabama will be.
For sure.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
But, I'm kind of with you. I think the corners, it's usually the, on the visitor side, the upper deck corners that are kind of empty. I think the student section will be full. I think the students are really excited about a brand new team. But I like what they're doing here. So, listen, no complaints. Athletic department is doing a phenomenal job. J-Bet, all kudos to you, UK football, for refreshing everything. And it's great. Now, here's the other part. Hot dogs. They're going from $5 to $3. Pretzels, $5 to $3. Nachos, $6 to $4. Popcorn, $4 to $3. A chicken basket going from $13 to $10, and a soda or a water is going from $7 to $4. Here's the part that is shocking to me.
Beer.
I worry about this.
I don't.
You don't?
No, because that's going to have the stadium loud as all get out.
Are you ready for how much they've decreased the price of beer, or do you know?
I know.
$10 to $5. They cut it in half, which everything else wasn't cut in half. But beer is going from $10 to $5.
Well, everything else doesn't get cut in half because it doesn't have the same effect on the crowd. You get people
sugar them up. What are you talking about?
You get people cheap beer. They're going to be loud. They're going to be cheering,
and they're going to be fighting too. Is what scares me.
No,
you don't think so? Okay, good. I hope not. I worry about a game like Tennessee and U of L.
I mean, you're going to get fights in those games regardless.
You think so?
Whether beer's a thing or not.
Yeah. Well, I'm somewhat concerned about that one. But hey, listen, all kudos. More power to you. If you're going there and you're going to spend $5 a beer, that's pretty good. I don't know. Can you imagine spending $10 a beer?
No.
It's not me. I mean, I'm not spending that much to have a beer when I can walk out to the parking lot and I bought a whole 6-pack for myself. And guess what? I paid a lot less for it than $5-10.
Get you some Troy Polamalu here. Have I ever told you that story?
What? No.
So the first time we ever went to a Pittsburgh Steelers game, it was super cold. Like, I don't even remember what the temperature was, but it was freezing.
Yeah.
And my dad had a Troy Polamalu jersey.
Oh, really?
But he also had the Troy Polamalu hair.
Oh, the wig.
The wig that he would throw on his head.
That's awesome.
He was wearing a hoodie underneath his Polamalu jersey.
And hiding beer behind it.
And we just threw probably 8 beers.
Are you kidding me?
In the hood of his hoodie. And it was covered up by the hair, so they never even knew.
They never even tried to touch it or anything.
Nope.
See, do you have to go through metal detectors today?
Yeah, but it didn't pick it up.
It didn't pick it up?
Because it's aluminum.
But it's still a metal.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we didn't have to go through metal detectors. But, yeah. I'll never forget that, bringing in 6, 8 beers, whatever it was.
What brand was it?
In my dad's hoodie.
What brand was it?
Knowing us, it was probably Yingling.
Oh, really? Why Yingling?
Anytime we go up to Pittsburgh, that's the beer we're drinking.
Why?
Because it's made there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a Pennsylvania thing.
Yingling?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounds Asian. I mean, if I would have guessed it would be Japanese. And yet it's made in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Of all places?
Yep.
Yingling.
Yep.
Okay. There you go. That's another thing I have learned on this show I never thought I would be learning.
I don't think it's Pittsburgh, but it is a Pennsylvania beer.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay. Do the Amish drink beer?
That is a random ass question.
I know. Well, the Amish are up there, and I'm like, well, maybe it's an Amish beer. I don't know.
I don't see why they wouldn't drink beer.
Yeah.
Maybe it's against what their beliefs are, but
maybe so. I don't know. They don't believe in electricity.
I don't know anything about the Amish.
Yeah. I don't either, other than they cook some of the greatest food in the world.
All I know is now they're all of a sudden driving vans everywhere.
They're driving them or riding in them?
Yeah, maybe they're not driving. But yeah, they're
riding in them.
They're getting rides everywhere now, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah. Good for them. Because they build a barn. They build it fast, too.
A dang good one.
Yeah. That's the one thing I've always learned about. I remember years ago of a friend of mine's barn burned down, a horse barn. Thank goodness no horses were hurt in it, but she hired the Amish to come there. They would have a guy drive a van that was not Amish, or were they Mennonites? They might have been Mennonites because they were from Kentucky, because there's more Mennonites in Kentucky, right? Yeah.
You're asking me entirely too many questions about the Amish.
I think they were Mennonites. And so they would drive here in the van, and then they had that barn built in a week. I mean, it was fast.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Quick.
They should build houses. They should go develop neighborhoods and have those houses built in a couple of weeks.
I mean, they do. I don't know if they build. I'm sure they build whole houses. But like my dad, I know my dad, he'll, like, if they're building a house and he doesn't want to do the roof or whatever, he'll just hire them to come in and do the roof.
What's wrong with doing a roof?
Can be quite scary.
Oh, because of the pitch
or height, or I mean,
is your dad scared of heights?
No, but I mean, it also saves him a lot of time if he just can have them come in and do the roof, and they can be doing other things in the meantime.
All right, good. 4-Day Handley texted in, thumbs up to the Bee Gees wrote Islands in the Stream. I didn't know that. Did you?
I learned that this morning.
Oh, you did? Okay. Dolly produced I'll Always Love You from her heart and soul. That she didn't have Whitney Houston's voice should take nothing away from that. No one in the world could match Whitney's powerful voice.
That's so true.
Are you that big of a fan of Whitney Houston?
Massive Whitney Houston fan.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the day, I thought she was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, she was.
Yeah. One person said, another good movie that I really had no business watching. Oh, I already read that one. The Believe rap. All right. So I want to, can you pull, I texted it to you.
I got it pulled up.
Oh, you do? Okay. This is something that they did during the Rich Brooks era. Do you remember this at all?
No.
You do not?
I don't.
So this is, all right, we'll go ahead and play it.
What time is it? Game time, man. What time is it? Game time, man. What time is it? It's game time, man. Now everybody stand up on your feet. The time is here. Either we gonna rise or we gonna fall. Either we gonna show up or we gonna fold up. Now I know everybody in this room got hard. And it's gonna have to show for the duration.
Isn't that good? And I think the video is equally as good.
It's okay.
Am I right? Let's go to war.
Well, too much repetitive for me.
Well, wait till they hadn't gotten to the rap yet. Here it comes.
I'm tired of losing. I want to win. I'm tired of being close, man. I want to finish. Forget the naysayers and all the haters. Forget the reporters and all the newspapers.
There you go. See? Forget them all.
It's a lot.
Protect the Commonwealth, cause this is our house. In that Kentucky blue, how in Jersey feel. We ain't come here to play.
See, I love this. I don't know how. I guess because you're an IU fan, that you look at this and think, yeah, it's fine.
I mean, that's probably how you would look at this as Indiana.
Probably so. Well, I'd say it's dumb. So just to let you
My
know.
ex-girlfriend's in that video.
What?
Yeah. Have you seen that video for This Is Indiana?
Oh, no. I thought you were going to say in the We Believe video.
No,
so that's
he was-
Marcus McClinton,
Yeah.
Keenan Burton, and I think it's Raphael Little and Wesley Woodyard that are all in that. And I love at the end where they're trying to be real serious and they all start breaking laughing. I thought that was funny. So that's something UK needs to do right there, okay? I want UK to do something similar to that to get the crowd all riled up. And see, they dropped it. They were playing it before every game. The crowd would get into it, and then they just stopped. It's like that would have been a great tradition. Just update it every single year.
So I got two personal texts to the Whiskey Thief text line.
All right.
One of them's from Josh, who's a big-time Kentucky fan. He says, don't ever play this garbage again.
Oh, my God.
And then 48 Handle, he said, that's painful.
Oh, my
So they're on
God.
that side.
Man, I can't believe that. Okay, I loved it. Personally, I thought it was awesome. I love it. So, all right, your girlfriend, your former girlfriend is in the Indiana hype video.
Yeah.
From when?
From, what was it, 2011,
Yes.
I want to say?
Okay. And what hype video is this?
It's like an Indiana fight, like a song like that.
Really?
Yeah. She's throwing a chair in the music video. So
She's throwing a chair
So it's-
at you?
no, so it's super iconic. She's throwing it at the camera, but it's supposed to
Like Bobby
replicate the
Knight?
Bobby Knight thing. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Is that the first thing people think of when they think of Bobby Knight? Is that one thing? It's not going to be his national titles,
No, I mean,
Coach of the Year, going undefeated, which has never happened again. It's going to be throwing a chair, isn't it?
disagree.
Really?
If you ask 15 different people their best memory of Bobby Knight, you're likely to get 15 different answers.
Are you really?
Mhm.
To me, it's throwing a chair. And I think the second one is, and this is a story Coach Hall loved to tell. I mean, I'll never forget the day I'm at his home. And I'm getting, Coach, I got to get out of your way. I've been here a long time. He goes, Michael, sit down. I was getting ready to tell you about the coach when Bobby Knight hit me on the head with a program. That was the other one. Maybe it's because Coach Hall told it to me. But it's he told it with just such pride. He wasn't mad about it or anything and held a grudge with Bobby Knight because he kept telling me, Michael, we were close friends at one time.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we were very close friends. But he got mad at me one day because he was talking to the referees and he walked past me and Coach Hall said, yeah, I said, give him hell, Bobby. And he didn't like that. And he hits me on the head with a program. I just loved it. But anyway, so, all right, as far as memories of Bobby Knight, in your mind, what is the biggest one?
I mean, mine are all revolved around quotes that he had. Like, for instance, the brain theory quote. Have you ever heard that one?
I don't think so.
He said, the greatest motivator in the world is your ass on the bench. Ass meets bench. Bench retains ass. Ass transmits signals to the brain. Brain transmits signals to the body. Body gets ass off bench and plays better. It's a hell of a sequence.
Are you reading that?
I love that. Yeah, I pulled that up.
Oh, you did pull it
Yeah.
up. Okay. Well, credit to you for reading that. So I thought you had memorized it.
No,
You
I
knew
mean,
it
but I mean,
exactly.
just a number of his quotes, like the whole "When I'm dead, they can bury me upside down. My critics can kiss my ass." Like just stuff like that.
And
Some of
see,
the
I
quotes-
don't like that.
Oh, I love it.
I don't.
I
To
love
me,
it.
that's negative.
It's very much Kurt Signetti, the way he is now with the football team.
But I don't think Kirk Signetti.
He wouldn't come out and be that brash
No,
about it.
no.
But he's very, very similar type of mindset.
Matter of
Bobby
fact
Knight.
is
Yeah.
how I would consider Kirk Signetti.
Yeah.
If there is a coach from the past or present that you see as one of the probably the most uplifting coach out there that you could get fired up and play for, who would it be?
Kenny Brooks.
I love that you say that about him. And you're as serious as you can be about that.
Absolutely, I'm as serious I could be.
Man, good for you. You were. Now I'm blown away that you were that. I knew you loved Kenny Brooks. I just didn't know it was that much because you said it without any hesitation whatsoever.
Yeah, that's because I believe it.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the man.
I can't wait to have him on because I'm going to definitely tell him this story. I'm trying to think who it would be for me. Probably Rick Pitino.
Is he uplifting, though? Pitino strikes me as a guy who's going to, he'll probably lift you up eventually, but he's going to tear you down first.
Oh, absolutely. But sometimes you need that tearing down.
Sure.
In real life, a lot of people, including myself, I need to be torn down and then brought back up. That's hard to do. As a person that is even giving that speech, it's hard to do. Telling somebody the reality and then trying to bring them back up from what the reality is, because there's so many people out there that don't realize what the reality in their life is.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I don't see it.
When I think about coaches that I'd want to play for, in my past, I've had coaches that were awesome and treated you with respect. I've had coaches that cussed at you. I don't want to be cussed at.
Yeah.
If there's a coach and he's screaming F-bombs at me and all that, that's not a guy I want to play for.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
I want to
Bobby Knight. That's a coach I would never want to play for.
For sure. I would like to play for like a guy like Phillip Rivers, who's out there, shoot, dadgummit, come on, Kalen. Like, just, you can tear me down, but don't do it you don't have to curse at me to do so. Yeah.
I don't know, but cussing is really something that I think is overrated. I've just never been a big cusser. But I look at somebody like Harbaugh. I think he would be somebody that's inspirational.
Mm-hmm.
I know you'd probably hate to admit that. I think the former Notre Dame coach that just passed away not too long ago.
Lou
Holtz. Exactly. I think he was extremely inspirational. Jim Valvano.
Yep.
I think he was unbelievably inspirational. I mean, he loved his players and his players loved him. I mean, just go watch the 30 for 30 on him and you'll see that. I mean, it's extremely apparent. But as far as UK football coaches, Hal Mummy would be up there. And here's the funny part. I would want to play for Rich Brooks, but then again, I would not want to play for Rich Brooks. Rich Brooks is intimidating. I mean, he intimidates me still to this day. But I love the guy. I think he would be one of those, I want to play for you, but I'm scared to play for you. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I get that.
Mark Pope, I think he would be a good guy to play for.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably not out there slinging cuss words around.
No.
I'm sure he does.
And I bet Will Stein is one of those guys, too. Not slinging it all the time. Although, I don't know. Listen, we caught Mark Pope cussing, right? Wasn't it last year?
Yeah. That's BS.
Yeah, exactly. Do you see Will Stein as a cusser? That's just dropping everything. Every bomb out there he can.
I actually do.
So do I. And I bet it is appropriate as well.
But it's different with football.
It is?
I feel like football coaches are much more likely to curse than basketball coaches. Just because the nature of the game.
I don't know. Patino, I look at him and I see him as a gigantic cusser.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's cussing as bad as a sailor does. No, I think he's out there just letting it. I think Bobby Hurley or Danny Hurley is out there cussing like crazy in the locker room.
Guarantee it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I don't know who else out there is a big time cusser. I bet Nate Oates is. I bet Todd Golden is.
Todd Golden for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's not a cusser in the SEC?
Probably Dorkowitz.
Man, the Discord you have for Drinkwitz is so funny. I don't know. I bet Shane Beamer's a big cusser. I bet Kirby Smart is a big cusser. I bet Josh Heupel's a big cusser. I don't know. Maybe it is Drinkwitz that doesn't cuss much.
I'd say majority of football coaches are cussers.
All right. Basketball. I bet the Vanderbilt coach, I can't think of his name. I bet he's not much of a cusser.
Mark Byington?
Yes, thank you. What about Rick Barnes? Is he much of a cusser?
No way.
See, I don't think so either. I kind of look at him as, he's kind of the deacon in your church.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes across in a completely different, a sly way that you get the point without him using any kind of bad words. I bet he is. So, I don't know. That's a fun conversation to me as far as I'm concerned. All right, we got to take another break. 502-384-1450. You want to call 502-414-1450. You want to text me. I'll get back to your text as soon as we get back. Stay right there. More Just Cats coming up.
I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Talk to God. Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call
All right, you want a bad
me.
take?
I'll be
You hate
there
this
in a
song?
I don't like this
hurry.
kind of music.
You don't have to
Yeah,
worry,
sorry.
'cause
Well,
baby, that-
I went with all music that had high in the title.
Really?
Because of the one you said.
Are we on YouTube when we're on commercials, or does it go off? 'Cause
I've got a commercial page.
really?
Put up.
Yeah. Okay.
Why?
Just curious. Because I want to make sure I'm not picking my nose or something when we're off there. So
Yeah, you do
Michelle's-
that often.
Michelle said 5 watching on YouTube, so keep smiling.
Hey-o.
Yeah, I think there's
That's
only
good.
1 watching now, but
That's good.
is it really? Okay. One person, Mr. Illinois, please pick one of each: hot dog or brat, regular bun, poppy seed, ketchup, mustard, onions, relish. Is there anything else needed to make your glizzy perfect?
Yes.
If you say chili, you are a gluten.
So
Or glutton. I'm sorry.
if I'm gonna have my druthers,
All right, let's start with the hot dog or brat.
well, I need some modifications first.
Oh, well, this is the question, though. We can't modify the question.
All right, if these are my options, I'm going hot dog, regular bun, and mustard. That's all I need.
Oh, you don't want any onion to relish.
But if I'm going brat,
Yeah.
I would take a regular bun as well. Give me spicy mustard, and instead of onions or relish, give me sauerkraut.
Oh, I'm right there with you. And those are great additions, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listen, I love hot dogs. Every time I go to the baseball game, I have to have a hot dog. And if it's just a regular one, yeah, it's probably going to be hot dog, regular bun, mustard, and relish. But I do love onions on a hot dog.
See, I like relish. I'm just always skeptical about relish. I guess I've just been burned too many times by what I thought was dill relish, and then I get sweet relish, and it just, ugh.
There's a place that's based in Chicago called Portillo's, and there's one in St. Petersburg. I go there quite a bit, and I get every bit of it. And they're like, what do you want on your hot dog? I'm like, everything. I like the ketchup, mustard, relish, the big old long slice of dill pickle. I like the jalapeno peppers they put on it. I mean, I love it all. And, man, those are so good. Yeah, Chicago-style hot dogs are the greatest, especially that relish that's really, 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 really bright green. It's almost like a neon green. It's crazy. Yeah. If I go every now and then when I go to, what's the Cincinnati place called, Skyline,
Ugh.
I'll get their conies.
It's disgusting.
Delicious. Yeah. And, of course, I regret it all day and night. But Josh texted out, I feel like Jerry Tarkanian, Gene Katie would definitely cuss like sailors. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
those are great names.
I bet Gene Katie was a real
Oh, absolutely. And I think he would probably be cussing his hair, too. Because that was some crazy hair he had.
He's
Or
still with
does,
us.
Yeah. And I've seen him in the stands. And his wife had this dark black dyed hair. Do you remember that? And it was like it was back. She still lived in the 70s. Her hairstyle. It was crazy. But I like Gene Katie. I think, all right, you want a blast from the past, Josh? I'll give you another name. Do you remember a coach at Alabama named Wimp Sanderson? He was head coach at Alabama, I believe, back in the 70s and 80s. He had to have been a cusser.
Oh, he looks like a real jerk.
Exactly. He does, doesn't he?
He does.
And I met him at the SEC basketball tournament. It was fun because I was standing there talking to Oscar Combs, and Oscar introduced me to him. And I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And I looked at him and says, I hated you back in the 80s. He just smiled at me, and I would have loved to have known what he was thinking. But I was honest about it. Of course, I like him now.
What happens to old guys' eyebrows?
Why
Can you
they go
explain that to me?
crazy? I don't know.
Did they just stop caring for them or what?
Well, you know, that's one of the things. All right, you can make fun of me all you want. When I get my hair cut, I always ask my guy to trim my eyebrows.
I do the same.
Oh, you do?
Actually,
Okay.
I get mine waxed.
Oh, you do? Your eyebrows?
Yeah.
How do you get your eyebrows waxed and it still keeps some of them up there?
I mean, she just goes below and above my eye.
Oh, that's different then. Okay.
And
I
she'll,
do the same thing.
And she'll do the thing with the trimmers where she'll trim them out, too.
And she'll do, he'll do the wax in my ears and around my eyes. Yeah, I do that every day, and it feels so good. And you know the crazy part of getting a haircut? You know my favorite part of getting a haircut is when they get the trimmer out and they do my neck. And that vibration just is so relaxing. It's like, don't stop. Can you? I'm sure there's more hair back there. Can you just shave it a little more? I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I've honestly gotten to the point where when I go get a haircut, getting my eyebrows done is like my favorite thing.
Is it really?
Yeah,
okay.
I love
I
it.
thought of other actors famous people, celebrities that are probably nice in real life. We didn't even think about this guy. And I had mentioned him earlier in the show. We didn't even think about it. Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Now, you did have that little issue of a video where some of the paparazzi was coming after him, and he yelled at him. I had never heard Tom Hanks yell.
Doesn't that have to be so annoying, though?
Yeah.
Can you just leave me alone?
Yeah.
It's like, have you ever heard are you familiar with Daniel Radcliffe?
That name is real familiar.
So
Who is he?
He's the kid that grew up playing Harry Potter in all the movies.
Oh, okay.
Now he's trying to go on and do his own thing, but I'll always see him as Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But he did this thing once where paparazzi was always after him. So every time he went out, he wore the exact same outfit for a month straight. So they would just get bored, and there was no like new pictures to take of him. So they eventually just left him alone.
I read a story last week where Lady Diana, who was married to Prince Charles, would do the same thing. She would wear the same outfit so they wouldn't take pictures. I can't imagine being a celebrity. I wouldn't want to be.
No, it would suck.
Exactly. Because people are constantly but you know what? You signed up for it.
Mm-hmm.
So expect it. That's where I always felt bad for like somebody like Britney Spears, who clearly it affected her mind because they were constantly after her.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel sorry for her. It's just so sad. They say Keanu Reeves is really nice in real life. And John Cena.
Oh, John Cena, I can see for sure.
Really? Why do you say John Cena?
Although nobody can ever see him, so I don't know how they know.
Oh, geez, that's a bad joke. Yeah, okay. Of course, my celebrities, I mean, that I love, they say aren't real nice every now and then, but every now and then they are. So, I don't know. Bill Murray, I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard Chevy Chase is like one of the rudest people in the world.
I could see that.
Yeah, which I think is like, why are you that way? 48 Handley texted out, Joe B. Hall, the pride of Cynthiana, Kentucky, got the last laugh when they spoiled IU's perfect season. Hall, very underrated. Take a look at his overall record. And then he says, Wimp was the champion of scowl. One person said, Scoots wants to play for Kenny Brooks. Okay, Enos.
That's pretty good text.
What do you think about this whole Enos Cantor thing? Or Enos?
It's ridiculous.
Was it a setup? Because some people are saying it was all an act.
I don't know. I don't really know where his head's at with all this, so I don't feel comfortable saying.
You don't? Okay, fair enough. But I just like your opinion. If you feel like it was just a setup.
I mean, I think he's a complete douchebag for doing it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I don't.
I know you.
I loved it.
We've had this conversation.
I know.
I know. Think he's making a mockery of the league, and he just needs to stay out of it.
One person said, gotta go Chicago style for a dog in honor of Lonnie's. Did you ever go to Lonnie's in St. Matthews?
Mm-mm.
It was right there next door to Trinity High School. Oh, man. That place was awesome. Yeah. So, and it definitely is missed. What do you think about LSU women's basketball coach Kim Mulkey? Have you seen the story?
About the Russian?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she signed a Russian to the team, and she had a Ukrainian basketball player already on the team. And the Ukrainian basketball player decided to leave the team. Now, she can't transfer anywhere right now. She's committed to LSU right now.
Mm-hmm.
So she can't go anywhere. So she's done with the team because Kim Mulkey signed a Russian player. And so she can't transfer and go anywhere else, which I think is really sad. And this was her statement, Kim Mulkey. She said, I want you to understand I'm not here to ask you to change how you feel about Russia. Okay, good start. I'm here out of respect for your family and out of respect for your family to let you know, and this is when she was notifying her, because I know for how personal it is for you. Because you know why? Her dad is fighting in the war against Russia for Ukraine. So he's in the Ukrainian army. Know what I have done to do in this business. I cannot make a decision to not recommend somebody that can help our program because of a conflict between two countries. She went on to say that perhaps the two players could serve as ambassadors for friendship amid the war.
That's actually really mature of Kim Mulkey, which is surprising because I feel like more times than not she's saying some really goofy things.
Man, I hate to tell you, I couldn't disagree more. I mean, you've already committed a player that is from the Ukraine. You know her dad is fighting in the war against Russia, and you consider bringing a player from Russia to play on the team with you as a teammate?
I mean, do you really, as a coach, are you really thinking about world conflicts and how that could shape your basketball team?
She should.
I would never think
that's going to
that.
affect. Okay, come on now.
I wouldn't.
You don't think that's going to affect those two players?
I mean, if they want to be little babies about it, yeah. But read the last sentence again. What Kim Mulkey said. Maybe we can be ambassadors for friendship. Like that's the best quote of that whole statement.
I agree with you.
It's time to grow up. Let's be mature.
That's a big ask, though, when your dad is in the midst of battle.
Yeah, but Michael, if we are, so let's just say we're at war with Mexico when I'm coming out of high school.
Yeah.
And I'm signed up to play baseball at, let's say, IU. But we got a Mexican player on the team, but my dad's fighting against Mexico.
Yeah.
Am I going to be a little baby and be like, well, I don't like you because you're the enemy right now? No.
They are the enemy.
I understand that, but that is not the mature mindset to have.
That's the only mindset to have. You're going to support your family before you're going to support the teammate. And you've got your brother and your dad in the heat of the battle and could be killed at any point.
I'm all for supporting your family before your teammate. That's all fine and dandy. But that doesn't mean that you can't support both. That's going back to the whole Dolly Parton thing, that's just being a good human. Our goal every day is to just go out and be as good of a human as we possibly can.
Good for you for thinking that way. I'm not sure I could. If for some reason a family member of mine was killed in action, I just think, I would have a hard time playing with that person just because they're from another country.
So if you're this girl and your dad got killed in the war, you're going to hold a grudge against the Russian player on the team who did nothing?
It's a big ask. Just telling you.
That's wild.
It would be a constant
involved.
reminder of that your country killed my dad.
Yeah, but
that's hard.
But she had nothing to do with it.
I know she had nothing to do with it, but it's just a big ask.
She might have the mindset of, I'm not for this war either.
Yeah. Well, it's a tough situation to me as far as I'm concerned. And I guess I would have gone to the young lady from the Ukraine and said, okay, are you okay with this? Here's what I'm doing.
Again,
So clearly the Russian player is better than the Ukrainian player since Kim Mulkey decided to side with the Russian player.
I guess. But again, I would not have thought about something like this coming in.
Okay.
And I don't hate Kim Mulkey for not thinking about it either.
Really? I just all right.
And that's coming from somebody who dislikes Kim Mulkey with just about every fiber of my being.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, we got to take our last break. I want to talk about PGA, what they're doing, and do you like this commercial or do you not like this commercial? Have you seen the commercial that they stopped playing?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll talk about that as soon as we get back. Stay right there. One more segment of Just the Cats coming up. 502-414-1450 if you want to text in on this last segment. One person said, Comrade Mulkey just leaning into the entire LSU as heels of college sports and not the kind she wears with leather pants. Anyway, are you waving at me?
No, I was waving at Tony.
Okay, good. All right.
He was looking for a pin.
Okay, all right.
But I can wave at you. Hi.
No, I appreciate that. So, PGA, let's talk about them for a couple minutes.
By the way, did you see this hat I got during the break?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Good looking hat, right?
No, it's not.
All right, PGA.
National Chomps 2025. Yeah. Good for you. I mean, you should wear that. You should wear it with pride. But who gave
I'm
that
wearing
to you?
it with pride.
Where did it come from?
Tony. I just walked down the hall and he was like, I got something for you.
Really?
Yeah.
For no apparent reason?
No,
Just gave you a hat?
Just
Wow.
gave me a hat. No reason.
Well, I'd like to walk down the hallway and get something for free. PGA announced yesterday, I don't know if you saw this or not, starting in 2028, the top 90 players on the season-long points list advance to the PGA Tour Championship Series finale. Tour Championship will be the toughest tournament to qualify for. All right? So we're trying to shake it up here. And then it will be a 2-week match play. Do you like the sound of this?
I do. Initially, I wasn't big on it, but then I read into it a little more, and they're going to do the group play, basically.
Or I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah.
First week is 8 groups, and it's going to be played at 2 different venues. And they talked about the venues. So they've talked about it's not going to be the same old courses we go and schedule now. Sometimes it will be, but it's going to be brand new venues. And the PGA office is out looking at venues as we speak. So I love this. First week is going to be 8 groups of 4, and the top 2 players advance to 16 advance, and then 16 players move on. All right. Week 2 is 4 rounds of match play. All 16 players competing, all 4 rounds. Every match impacts the final standings. So I like that. The player who goes undefeated will be crowned the tour winner. I like this idea. A lot of people are saying they don't like the match play part.
What if somebody doesn't go undefeated?
I think you do go undefeated, though, if you keep moving forward, don't you? He was saying if you go undefeated, you win. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. So,
I guess in that 16, I guess you would have to go undefeated.
Yeah, to win it all.
But you're
messing me up.
But you could theoretically, get to that top 16 and have lost
Maybe
a match in group play.
Or whoever loses the fewest, okay? So, semantics, you're killing me right now.
I've got questions.
Yeah, you do have questions. Do you like this idea of going to match play before I go forward? Do you think that's a good thing?
I like that the PGA is continuously trying new things.
To reinvent itself.
I don't know that this was necessary at this point because I do like the way that it's set up now and going from, top 70 to 50 to 30. I really like that format. But everybody loves match play.
Yes.
So
because then you are the greatest player in tournament play that year.
Yeah.
Because you played against the greats. If you survive that, you are the best.
But you could also see. I don't necessarily believe that's true because you could just have an off day and the guy you're playing is lights out that day.
You're right. Oh, absolutely.
And you could get upset, and it's like you're the greatest golfer in the world, but you don't have anything to show for it.
Yeah. I liked it. Listen, I like the fact that PGA is going to try something different, and I think this will be fun. So especially since it's over a 2-week period and you're playing at 2 different courses, because you're right. Some players play really well at a particular course, and they'll like it. It suits their kind of game. And then the next week, guess what? You're playing somewhere different. It might not suit your game.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. So I like the idea. I don't know if you saw the whole Callaway ad. A lot of people are complaining about this good golf and Callaway.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
All right, so good, who's a big
stupid.
That's kind of how I feel. So evidently the founder of Good was making a commercial about the new Callaway driver. And he sees one of their content creators in Good trying to pull out his brand new Callaway driver, and he runs and shoves her to the ground not to touch his Callaway driver. Callaway didn't like it. Good apologized for it, and they've taken the ad down. I thought it was funny. The young lady that was there on the ground was smiling and laughing about it. It's like, come on, man. It's just a joke. And here we go. We're a soft society today.
I mean, I guess, but in 2026, you
can't do anything of humor anymore.
You shouldn't have any sort of violence towards women.
It wasn't a violence. Okay.
But I mean, that's the way people are going to view it.
Yep, exactly, and that's why we're soft society today. We're just soft. We complain about everything. I could make a joke about 1 + 1 = 2, and somebody out there would complain about it. That's what's so sad. It's like, geez, people. Patrick texted in, what has been you all's favorite Dolly Parton memory?
I mean, mine after seeing it last night has to be that Johnny Carson interview.
Couldn't agree with you more. That would be mine,
it's
too.
Hilarious.
Yeah. And the way she reacted to that. Now, that happened today, somebody would be out there, oh, we want to apologize. We want him fired from his job because he did this. Johnny Carson would have been fired today. It was funny. One person said, now that's a good song. Let's keep the good music coming, not the trash that's been playing all day.
Wow. Thanks, Illinois Texter.
Wow. That was pretty hardcore. I love that Notre Dame releases a statement. Did you see this? That they will align with themselves with the Big Ten and the SEC in prohibiting former pro athletes from returning to college sports. But on the other hand, they continue to not join a conference. Whatever, Notre Dame. I mean, I saw that and it made me laugh.
ACC and Big 12 are going to do the same thing today.
Of course they are.
For what it's worth.
Yeah. Good for the Big Ten for coming out first and for the SEC finally agreeing with the Big Ten.
Wasn't it weird that the Big Ten did come out with it first? Because it felt like the SEC was all over it.
Yeah, and maybe that was intentional to make the Big Ten look good. I don't care. They all agreeing with it, and it's fine. I mean, they all should just gotten together and said, okay, here's what we're doing, everybody. And then I think it's funny they've completely left out the NCAA about this. But anyway, Washington Commanders are selling Redskins merchandise.
What?
Yeah. How do you like that? Hey, you haven't seen this?
No.
Yeah. Evidently, it's in order to keep the trademark, which they are required to do to maintain the marks in commercial usage, so that the marks remain under franchise control. They don't want to lose the merchandise trademark of Redskins. They don't want to go to anybody else. And they said they're going to use it in celebration of players, former players that played under Redskins jerseys. That's what they're going to be doing. I still think it's dumb.
I mean, you should be able. I like this because it's going to get a lot of sales.
Sure, but it's still dumb that they changed the name. The fact that they're no longer the Redskins, the fact that Cleveland is no longer an Indian, another thing that just irks me. I mean, I played Cowboys and Indians as a kid. Now you can't do that.
You still got the Indianapolis Indians.
Do you really?
AAA, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. You got all kinds of Indians across the country.
Good for them. I didn't realize that. Okay, all right then. One person texted, Notre Dame needs to enter the ACC so they can partake in all that C.W. Gilmore girls money.
That's right.
I don't get that.
Because they get money from the CW.
Oh, they do? Oh.
Because they play all the games.
Gilmore's Girls. Oh, now I get it. Okay.
One Tree Hill's on there as well.
Oh, I've never heard of that show.
I've never heard of One Tree Hill?
No, I haven't.
That's my go-to every time with CW.
And I've never watched Gilmore Girls. I know the name Gilmore Girls, but I've never watched it.
What about Golden Girls?
Oh, terrible show. I mean, really? So there's some good games this weekend.
There are?
No. Southern Cal hosts San Jose State.
I'm curious about that one. I think USC is going to be a lot better.
Trojans are picked to win 38.5 points.
That sounds about right.
That sounds terrible game.
Good thing you'll be vacationing and won't care.
Virginia is going to host North Carolina State. That's kind of cool. Week 0, and you're already playing in your conference. I thought that was interesting. It's the first time that, this game was originally supposed to be in Brazil. And they nixed that back in June. So North Dakota's playing their first game in FBS. Congratulations to them. They've won 10 national championships
They were at power.
since 2011 in FCS.
Yeah.
Wow, they're going to host Jacksonville State, so good for them. And then there's a few others too. Sacramento
North
State,
Carolina TCU should be fun.
Florida State's a 31.5 point favorite over New Mexico State. It's going to be some crazy games. All right, everybody, I'm going to take a few days off. I'll be back a week from tomorrow, getting you ready for the UK Youngstown State game. I hope you understand.
You'll be back
it.
in town a week from tomorrow. You won't be back till next Friday.
Oh, that's right. Oh, today's Wednesday.
Correct.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll be back on the air a week from Friday. Yeah. So anyway, but I'm looking forward to it. So I appreciate your understanding of that. So I got to take care of my wife, and that's what I'm going to do. All right, Justin, thank you.
Of course.
I'll see y'all later. Have a great few days. This is Michael Bennett signing off for a couple of days. This is Just a Cat.
Mama said, something for oddities, stranger kisses. Ain't ever wanna be the winning the novelties. Don't ever change, we wanted everything.
Defining a new era in men's health, Game Day Men's Health delivers real results with no shortcuts. From testosterone replacement, weight loss to peptides, vitamins, and sexual performance therapy,